another example of why you don't mess with Slipknot and their fans. What's up, my fellow headbangers, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Courtney, aka The Versatile Virgo, and for those of you that don't know me, I run a metal lifestyle website, theversatilevirgo.com, where I focus on the best things in life: music, food, and sometimes fashion. I also have an Etsy shop where you can shop my latest VBTs. I also have a bunch of new products that I'm planning to launch very soon, and they are handmade. If either of those are something that interests you, I've linked both of them in the description below so you can check them out. So I'm scrolling through my Instagram feed when I see a post from Loudwire that reads, Machine Gun Kelly will be returning to rap on his next album. And I'm just like, did I unknowingly buy tickets to MGK's Rock Downfall? Sure, my seats might be in the nosebleeds, but I'm still here for the entertainment. Now, there's no need to point out all of the countless comments, including on my own YouTube video about MGK's feud with Corey Taylor, questioning about whether MGK would be staying in the rock genre after said feud. If you don't know, this has been going on kind of for months now, and MGK was pretty much laughed out of the metal community. Not that he was ever a part of the metal community, he was just kind of more forced upon us, you know, by the powers that be, no matter how many angry comments some metalheads may have left. Hi, Alice. YouTube right now. I try to be a pretty private person, so I don't like posting a lot about my own personal life, and I don't really like putting my animals on camera too much, but Alice is kind of a ham, and it looks like he wants to be in this week's YouTube video too, so I'm just gonna let him do it. Okay, Alice, we have to focus. This is what he does. You should see when I'm trying to edit. If you can hear what sounds like Cardi B doing the I don't think I did that right. Anyways, or a cooing sound, that's Alice, my cat. I don't know, I've never heard a cat coo before, but apparently he does. He's weird, but we love him. So, according to the article, MGK says, I'm going to make a rap album for myself. For no other reason, no point to prove, no chip on my shoulder. If I keep doing things to prove things to people, I'm going to 1, drive myself crazy, and 2, not make a good product. And so at first, I'm like, you know what? Good! Maybe MGK has finally grown up a little bit, it sounds like, right? This is one of the few times you'll hear me say this, but good for MGK. I've never really been an MGK fan, but I have to admit that he did catch my attention earlier on in his career when he did songs like Wild Boy and Warning Shot. And yes, I am a metal fan that is also familiar with other genres of music. Even if I'm not necessarily a fan per se, I just like music. So I can admit when a song is pleasing to my ears, no matter what or who it is. So deal with it. Anyways, Wild Boy and Warning Shot were songs that kind of started to really boost MGK's career, I feel like. At least that's how I remember it. He definitely started becoming more commercialized at that point, definitely started picking up more of an audience. That's how I found him. But his best song, in my opinion, is called Lead You On. And if that is the direction that MGK is hoping to go with his next rap album, then again, this is probably one of the few times you'll hear me say this, but I support it. Lead You On is from 2013, so it's well before MGK became what he is today, which is basically a caricature of, I guess, what he thinks a rock star is. Why? I don't know. Again, I'm really not an MGK fan, and for the most part, I think he's a clown. Maybe fame and money got to his head. Both will make you do crazy things, but I definitely encourage you to check out the song Lead You On, especially if you are a fan of rap and hip-hop music. You won't be able to find it on Spotify, but it is on YouTube. It's like that much of a MGK deep cut, I guess. The 2020s version of a deep cut. It's on YouTube. You can look it up. Anyways, Lead You On is just a heartbreaking song, especially if you or someone you know struggles with substance abuse. I just really think it's a great song. The lyric content is presented like the song is supposed to be about a girl that he's in love with that's really bad for him, but as the song goes on, you do learn that it's actually about his addiction. When I think of MGK, honestly, that's what I think of is the song Lead You On. That's why I've been so disappointed with the way he's acting, because I feel like he definitely could be a heavy artist maybe if he wanted to, but he definitely went about it all the wrong ways. For starters, practice makes perfect. I actually hadn't heard the song in many years, but I went back to listen to it when I was writing my thoughts down for this video, and honestly, I'm still like, it's a great song. I said in my Corey Taylor versus MGK video that I'm always willing to give someone a chance, even MGK. So MGK, if by chance you're watching this, which as we all know, you're probably not, because you don't care about my thoughts, but let's just pretend. Please know that I say this with love when I say, get out of rock and metal and go back to songs like that, where it really seems like you care about the art and aren't just some weird, creepy dude singing about emo girls at 32. And by the way, if MGK wants to make rock music and not make a mockery out of it, that's different. But as I said, the problem that I've had with his rock career is more the caricature that he's turned it into. And I think that it just makes the genre as a whole look like a mockery when it's really not. Anyways, while I do think it's hilarious that people have been calling for months now that MGK was probably going to leave the rock genre after the Slipknot feud and then pretty much being the laughingstock of the metal community. Again, a community he's not even a part of. No matter how much media outlets have tried to shove him down our throats. And perhaps maybe this is just another example of why you don't mess with Slipknot and their fans, or any metal band and their fans for that matter. But hopefully, maybe MGK has had some sort of come to Jesus moment and he's going to go back to what I think he might actually be good at. Of course, I'm probably giving him too much credit because he goes on to say, I made tickets and mainstream sell out because I wanted to make them. I need to now also make people miss that sound, he continued, because tickets and mainstream sellout are companion albums. I don't think making a third that's so sonically aligned with the last two albums is going to be exciting unless it's missed. Like, why does he always have to make things so difficult? Every time I want to just give this guy just a little bit of a compliment, a little bit, give him the credit that I do think maybe he's due just a little bit, he goes and does something that has to take it all away. He's also not necessarily wrong. He does have good points that I've heard him make in several interviews that are more from a marketing standpoint. So I kind of think with that comment, he's probably referring to like the reunion tours. I don't know. Again, I'm giving him way too much credit. He then does say though, so I'm going to do this tour and I'm going to step into where I left off with 2019's Hotel Diablo and expand on my storytelling as a rapper and find a new innovative sound for the hip-hop Machine Gun Kelly. That's where my excitement is and where me as a music archaeologist wants to explore. So only time will tell how this all plays out for MGK, but I guess we'll see. We'll see if it's a successful career move for him. And at least you country fans out there can give a sigh of relief that you know he's not coming for your genre next. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel because I have even more heavy music related videos on the way. Have a great day, everybody, and stay heavy.